Dream Chasers, this is Aimee J, your personal hype man and friend, here today to remind you that you are enough. Just the way you are, as you are. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. Got that? And to help remind you guys, I've actually just created my ringtone. Yes, I know. Yes! Let's throw some confetti for that. Very excited, very helpful, hopeful that it will be helpful to you. So if you go to aimej21.com/ringtones, you will find links to where it's available, or search for Aimee J wherever you find your tunes today, either the Tunes Store or in the iTunes Store on iOS devices. If you search that, you'll find it. Just scroll down to ringtones, and you can use it as an alarm to remind you first thing in the morning, or just to listen to every now and then when you need that reminder. Because you guys, it's important. You are enough. Okay? That's all I want to remind you about. So go ahead and check it out. The link is in the descriptions if you can't see it, or the show notes. Check it out there. It is definitely available, as well as a new ringtone also that I've created, which is like this. Let's go. It's time to be intentional. And you guys may have heard of that one before, but it is now officially available on the website. Go check it out and see if these things help you. I'm just trying to create tools and resources that will help you in your dream chase. And today, we're talking about a pretty important topic. It's one I think some of us are in denial about, but we have to accept that you owe it to yourself to be happy. You owe it to yourself to chase your dreams. You owe it to yourself to follow your heart. And you're going to get a lot of opinions about this from your parents, from your cousins, from your uncles, your aunts, your friends, your teachers, your, we already said friends, from your community. People who will say, I know what you should be. I know what you can do. And the truth of the matter is, guys, no one knows it as well as you do. Everyone's going to give you options and sprinkle different ideas around you. And that's fine. Accept it. Those are thoughts. If you don't even entertain it, then you might be missing on something. But the actual final decision, the choice, whether to try something or not, is up to you. You owe it to yourself to decide what you want to do. Because at the end of the day, as I always say, it's your life. You're the one that has to live it. You're the one that has to accept the consequences to the actions you take as well as don't take. And so if you find something, you start following someone down their path and what they say that you should be doing, well then, that's a problem. Yeah. So I don't want you to do that because you owe it to yourself, whether you are in elementary school, middle school, high school, college, young adult, or the elderly. You owe it to yourself. This is your life, guys, and people will mean well, right? So it's not that they're trying to hurt you, but sometimes some people want to live their dreams through their children. Some people want to live their dreams through other people. And sometimes they don't. They just are saying what they think. But it matters because it's up to you to decide what you want to do. And you're not going to be able to figure out what you want to do until you try and fail, try and fail, try and fail, try and fail, try and fail. Get the picture? So I want you to do that. I want you to figure it out. But the most important thing about this episode and this talk that we're having right now is you got to understand who you owe it to. You don't owe it to your parents. You don't owe it to your church. You don't owe it to your friends. You don't owe it to your family. You don't owe it to anyone but yourself to live your life the way you want. Okay? So people will say, hey, you owe me. You don't. You don't owe anybody to live a life in a different way than what you want. Okay? So that's all I had to say. It's so important. We're going to keep it short. Take that, and I want you to run with it this week. Figure out what it is you want. Now, keep in mind, dreams change. What you want, I wanted when I was in 5th grade, and you could go to the library because you weren't in a pandemic. And I did the Dewey Decimal System. I pulled out books. I wanted a Jeep Wrangler so much. I don't know why. It looked like the coolest car. It was going to be evergreen, which is funny because my favorite color is blue, but it was going to be an evergreen Jeep Wrangler. And for some reason, me and my friends were all going to take it and we were going to go down to Florida and we were going to move there. Well, guys, I went to Florida in high school. Great place, not somewhere I wanted to live. And right now, I don't want a Jeep Wrangler. It's not my ideal. So keep in mind that dreams change, things change. Your opinions and likes and dislikes will change. But the key thread through all of it is that you owe it to yourself to be true to you, not to anyone else. All right? So remember that, guys. And until next time, don't stop. Keep chasing.